Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This is Breathe and Budget. My name is Taryn. So we talk about all things finance related on this channel. I talk about how we use the zero-based budget method, cash envelopes, as well as fund savings challenges to meet our financial goals. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get into today's cash stuffing. All right, you guys, so I am not using artificial light again today. I'm just trying to work with whatever light there is out there. I don't know. It is a little dim, so I apologize, but I've just been kind of not in the mood for like bright artificial light. I've had, a couple of headaches and I couldn't do it. So I apologize. Hopefully you're still able to like see everything that I'm doing clearly. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to do my high priority binder first. I only have 2 envelopes in here that I'm going to be cash stuffing, and that's for our water and our trash bill. I used to not cash pull for those. I used to just pay the bill with whatever paycheck I had right before that bill was due. But I mean, those bills are like about $100, let's say. And then because trash is like 150 something now. So I figured if I just put $20 away each paycheck, trash is every 3 months, water is every 2 months, that I would be fully prepared by the time the bill came around. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put a 20 in each really quick. Okay, and then these are going to wind up going back to the bank, so I'm not too worried about what the bills look like. It's not going to sit here for like long term. Although I'm a little disappointed, the bills I got this time, some of them are they're kind of grody. I don't know, like this, it's hard to see on camera, but this one's like discolored, and sometimes it makes you wonder why. I generally, when I deal with money, I wash my hands immediately after, and I don't touch my face. I don't know if anyone else is the same. Like, yes, I am a cash budgeter, and I frequent, using cash, but I am well aware that it is not one of the cleanest things, All right, so we're going to do the essentials binder next. With the first check of December, which this is going to be, I like to 95% get stuffed all of the essential categories. So some of them I split up throughout the month, like dining out, I will split up, nails get split up, and then date night. Kiddos usually gets fully funded, but this time I am splitting it up. And the reason being is I've increased my pet budget for this month because I really needed to reevaluate that category. If you've been watching and following, you know that I've already said that and that I kind of knew that it was coming. So this month, I'm going to be throwing quite a bit to it. But let's start with my personal spending. So I'm going to get 100 this time around. My husband's going to get 100. I will get 200 for the month. He'll get 400 for the month. And we will see how that goes. So far, that has been working. So for mine, I like to put a 50, and then I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. Okay, so that'll be my 100 to start with. I probably won't have as much rollover this month like I did last month. I thought I was going to have more, but I didn't. It's the holidays, so that's fine. 1, 2, well, let me see. For sure, he's going to spend his. And he doesn't care if the bills are pretty or not. So I think that should be 5. His does not wind up going into any of our savings after, like for rollovers. So, okay, yeah, 100. I don't really think he cares what the bills look like as long as the person taking the money accepts it. All right, so date night, we're just going to go ahead and throw, 50. I'm only going to do 50 in date night right now. Normally this gets 100 a month, but we're just going to start with 50. Okay, then dining out is going to get 100. It will wind up getting 300 for the month, but I do like to split that up just because, I don't know, we wind up spending it all anyways, but I feel like it would go faster and not last the whole month if I wind up putting all of it in here now. Okay, so nails is going to go ahead and get 65. So I'm going to do a 50. For sure these are being spent, so 50. Let me do this 50. And then I'm going to do a 5. Okay, so 50, 65. Okay. Okay, and then for kids, we're going to go ahead and just do a 50. We're going to do 20. Let me do this one. I'm going to do 20 and 3 10s. Okay. So this is basically an envelope that allows me to tell my kids, sure, why not? Maybe I should have labeled that, sure, comma, why not? So if they ask me for, ice cream from the ice cream truck, or maybe, I don't know. Sky asked for a beanie the other day because it's getting cold. I could take that from clothing, but I could also pull it from there. It doesn't really matter. And then, River might ask for like a mini brand. They ask for Starbucks, things like that. So, I could just pull from there for things like that. But that's not what I use to like financially provide for my kids, in case anyone's wondering. They don't get $100 a month for that, clearly. All right, so toiletries, we're going to do 100. So I'm going to do 20, 40, 60, 80. And then I'm going to do a 10 and a 5. Okay. So that should be 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 5. Nope, 2 5s, sorry. I meant 2 5s, not 1. Glad I recounted that. Else then I'd be messing up. Okay, so toiletries is going to get 100. And I thought for sure we were going to have rollover on this, but we didn't. And that's because I had to purchase a few things. So I'm hoping we don't have to purchase anything else and that this can actually roll over to the next month. Okay, pets. Pets is going to get $188. It was just the number that worked out after we, paid all our fixed expenses and funded the other envelopes. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, let me do these 20s. Okay, 150. And then I'm going to do 3 10s. 150, 60, 70, 80, 5. Let me grab a 5. Let me grab this 5. And then 6, 7, 8. So 188 is going to pets. I will actually need to, once the transaction clears, probably pull some of this because we did have to already purchase. But that's why I did more than the 100, because I want to make sure that we have enough and hopefully have a little bit of rollover. Okay, household is going to get 100. So if I did my math right, and I pulled the right denominations, yep, there we go. There's my 100 for household. All right, so just a quick cash stuffing. The first check, like I said, usually goes to funding our essentials binder. And then I just pull from here what I might need for the day. I don't carry this with me. It does stay home. So for those wondering, do you feel safe carrying all that cash? I honestly wouldn't, and I don't. I just take with me what I need for that day, and then if I don't happen to have the cash or enough with me, I just use either my debit card, which has our cushion, our checking account cushion. So no matter what money comes and goes, there's always $1,000 left over, if not more, because sometimes I put more, for it to just sit there for those transactions. Or I'll use, depending on the purchase, I'll use our credit card so that we can earn, those perks that the credit card affords. So either way, it's still cash spending. And by doing it this way, I'm basically assigning a dollar amount to each category, which then curbs overspending. So that's the point of it. It's not, to me, I don't see it as I'm limiting myself, because if I wanted to, which you've seen us do, if I want to eat out more than what I have in my dining out budget, I'm going to do that. We have the money to fund it. I just want to be sure that we are focusing on reaching financial goals that we have. So that would be like our high priority savings, holidays, emergency savings, investments, and things like that. And then basically anything left over, I get to decide where it goes. I get to decide out of the remainder of the envelopes I didn't cash fund in either high priority or low priority, which is going to get a little bit of love. And if I want to do something that month that was not necessarily planned, like an impromptu trip to San Diego like we did, I can fund that. It's not an issue. So I don't see this as limiting. I actually see it very liberating, to be honest. It has really like saved us from that like financial doom that we were in, and that constant vicious cycle, and being afraid of checking our account because it could be overdrawn, or are we going to have enough money to pay a bill? We've been there and we'll never be there again. That's for sure. All right, I'm enough rambling. I tend to do that. So I'm going to go. I got to get my day started. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.